Hello and welcome back to another day in the 1 month game dev challenge. In this video, we'll try to create the game world or update the game world to this point, and we will do that within, I think, 3 parts to make the game world feel good. So let's dive right into it. So I got here some objects from Kenny, some models, and I really like them. And then I would say we just start by tackling the area where we want to start. I think I'd like to have some kind of let's say parent object, calling it game world, and below this game world or in this game world object, I would like to have a cube which represents the rough size of the whole the whole idea of having a game world. Let's say it's 64 times 64, and we want to have it at 0, 0, 0. So this is kinda the same size as the current world. We do not want it. We want to have it a bit bigger. So I think 265, is this big enough? I don't know. Let's just take half the size of it. And I think this is quite good for this game world with the trees in the ground. I think I just disable this for a moment to see how this is working and if this is what we want to have is possible at all. So let's just see how far we are coming with the idea of having a nice game world. So there we go with the dirt. I'm pretty sure, let me just go nearer to this object, that this can be our ground. So I'll just take this as 0, 0, 0 and then have it as 128 by 128 and delete our cube. And then we have our dirt here. This is pretty nice. But I think I really have to reduce it again. Just for testing purposes. It does not should be a really big game. It honestly should just be some little fun game, some battle royale. And if this is working nicely as I wanted it to be, then we can think about having something like a cool bigger map. So let's have a box collider in here that we do not fall through the ground. And then I think we can already have some things for our game world. Here is the stairs. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Of course not. I think it's good if we make sure that our game world has a border. So I would just assume that this border can be something like wall, or the most common thing is something like water, but I do not think that the water is good for this environment. Like we have a dungeon here or something like that. So I think this is not the best idea. And also I would like to see if the stuff is good or in the correct size for a player, because I do not think it is. Let me just see where it is. Player 1, and then just I think this is a bit too small. Then I would like to get all of these items and just double the scaling factor. And then we can remove the box collider and add it again. And also then we can just reduce the size or the position to something that we want. And I think this is a good proportion. But then we also can use the 32 by 32. Yeah, and I think that's the way we can go. Is it possible to stretch this in the, should be the Z direction? Okay, it looks awful. So we'll just use this another time. So is this working? I think so. Yes. And then we make them or mark them as static to regain some of the performance again. So this is 8 now. And then we're just making the border nice. So let's do it. Another one. And then I think we're through. Yes. At least for one side. It doesn't look that good, I think, but yeah, I think it's the best solution we can have right here. So and then we change the pivot to center. Oh no, we want to create an empty parent. I call it wall. So let's see, is this wall having the correct amount of size? It does, and it's a bit too much also, but it's okay. And here's a bit too less. I think it's in total it's yeah, fine. So let's just assign it correctly. Let me see. That's the way I'm aiming for. And then we easily can make this a bit deeper and to the right. And I think that's the way we want to go. And instead of making a bunch of colliders, I just make one big box collider for that. So let's also assign this one. It's also possible with the isometric view to see how this is working. So we want to have it this way. I think we could already also can make it a bit higher and a bit lower to make sure that there's no room for getting through it. So, and also a bit more to the left and to the right. And I think this should make us safe from people who want to break out. Yeah, that should not be can be easily done right now. So, and now we just want to add the other parts of the border. Let's just also have this one signed correctly, and we want to oops, I want to copy it again and have it a third time right here. There you go. There you go. And then last time we want to have it with a I think 90 degrees. Good. Also, and that's it already. And for that we can just delete some parts of it that seem to be a bit ugly. There we go. And I think that's it. Yes. So nice. Let's just check if this is working as intended. Let me see. We can walk around and we can not go through the walls. Okay, it is a bit buggy, I see, but in general it is working. It's a bit small, I think, so we might want to double it another time to make it 4 times as big as it should be. Not the best idea, having in mind that we just created the walls with a bunch of wall objects, but I think we can maintain it anyway. Okay, we're now in this dirt block. So let's again make it a bit smaller here. So where's the player? Where it is? There he is. And the box collider should be also a bit bigger. So this is not what we want. Maybe 3 is 3 good. Yeah, I think 3 is pretty good. 3. Okay. Let's check this again. Yeah, apparently the the things like walls are not getting rendered correctly, but that's okay. We just do it all over again. Let's delete all of them and just create one wall right here, and also create a box collider right away, so that we do not have to care about anything else. So let's say this is 29 and we have it as 29 right here, and then we maybe want to have it right there. Cool. So this is 0.6 if we want to have it correctly there. And then I think, to be honest, we just can copy these values and make sure that they are arranged properly. And now we got our borders, or the corners. We know, okay, this could be yeah, the edge of the map. Yeah, so let's just take it from there. So this is 26. Is this possible, or is this looking awful? I think this is looking quite good. Making it 22. Making this 18. Oops, I didn't copy this one. I'm sorry. So this is 18. Then making this 14. Making this 10. And doing this all over again. All over again. And honestly, this is the center of it. I think we just can copy all of them and paste it in right here. There we go. I think this is, yeah, what we want. Super nice. Now we can just copy this one and paste it yeah, on this part of the border. Now we just can yeah, do the same one for the other two borders. So let's just do that real quick. This is I think minus 26. Then we just copy this one again. It's minus 22. We just copy this again. Minus 18. And so on and so forth. And I think this is yeah, the way to go. Of course, we could also copy it from the other side, but this would mean that we would have to transform it a bit, and I think this would be or would take longer than this approach right here. So actually, I think this is the fastest approach for this yeah, type of action we want to do. And also we can easily remove two blocks again, I think. This one and this one. And I think we have a little gap here. We might want to fix. There we go. There we go. Nice. Then we can just copy these walls to the other side, and then we have a nice dungeon-based arena where we can fight with our blocky characters. Nice. Where it is, there it is, 30. There it is. And yeah, look at it. I think it looks really, really good. Okay, and now we can just easily create some colliders. I think a mesh collider for that one is the best option. Just yeah, have it a bit duplicated in here and a bit rotated randomly to make it not too obvious that this is the same object as yeah, the other 12 we have in here. And we also want to have some inner yeah, some inner walls where you can hide or something like that. I think we can do these with yeah, these stairs to connect it to, and then have it something like a half wall where we can say, okay, we might want to have this at the 5th position and this at the 14th position. So obviously this is the 5th position or fifth plus 9 is plus 5, 4, so it's 9. And this could also be the 14th position. And yeah, with these blocky things, we can create our little our little map here. And I think this can be kind of beautiful. I hope to get it a bit cooler to make sure that this is not something we something you can camp anywhere and shoot your enemies inside of this map. But I'll just take a look if I can get this working nicely. And you are with me and you can say, hey, this is not good. I think this is really, really bad. This is looking awful, to be honest. And so on and so forth. So I think it's pretty good to make this together with you guys, because you can tell me if this is good or bad or you name it. So this is not 1, this should be -3, and this should be 14, but we want to rotate it around 90 degrees. Nope, -90. And have it at the 10th position. And I think we can create something like a block in here that also has a box collider on it. So there's no problem for this. Okay, cool. And in there also we have the block position. This can be 10. To make it kind of obvious. So there we go. And this can be 90 this time. Yeah, and as we have it on this side, we also want to have it on this side. Nice. So just deactivate this word sound for editing reasons to make it easier for me to edit this stuff. But I also want this or something like this on other edges. So I'll just create it myself. Oh, we might want to create a box collider for each of that. Also, we want to have one for this, but this should be a mesh collider. So we can move with this one. But we might need to adjust some things better now than later. And also it would help if we work with presets to make this kind of interesting. But I think we'll do that in the next episode to clean this a bit more up. I think this is something we can work on for many days in the series. So yeah, if you liked the video, then please hit the like button, and if you do not want to miss any updates on this 1 month game dev challenge or on my main game Azaryia, which I'm doing devlogs about on this YouTube channel, then please hit the subscribe button. We see us in the next video. Bye bye.